meet you too. It's good to see you. You played with Peter Gabriel, didn't you?
Play together someday.
Yeah, well, why not?
Even tonight.
Yeah. So, this is our third year doing this, and we've always had such a great time. Great to see a lot of the people who've returned from one of the other years, or even both of the other years, fools that you are. We basically like to just have a lot of fun, but we're also here to instruct you or talk to you or teach you anything that you might want to know that we know, at least, if we can. And there's some jamming. You're supposed to get to know each other and maybe play together and try things together while you're here. And you do have some rehearsal times between classes, and got good food and good company, and we have bonfires every night. We have jamming over in the Roadhouse, and this year we're going to do it a little differently, where you're not only just going to jam with each other, but we can do some sort of signing up, I think, where we decide if you want to play Red with Tony or some other song with any of us. You can sign up ahead and do that on any one of the nights. And we're going to have one night down, I think Wednesday night maybe, down at the big campfire, which is down there. And we're going to sing Beatles songs because... Thursday, okay. Pat knows the schedule better than I do, because he wrote it.
The schedule's a little bit still shifting. Yeah. Because we're riding into the back of a bumpy van.
Actually, every day the schedule may change, so when you go to breakfast, there's usually something posted that'll tell you whatever's really happening, instead of the book of lies that you may have read the day before. So anyway, as I was saying, on Thursday night we're going to have a little Beatles sing-along, so if you know some Beatles songs or you want to sing along a song, you're welcome to bring a guitar and join in on that. And if you don't sing well enough, we throw the guitars in the bonfire. From there. So, I don't know, Pat, why don't you take over?
I can just fill in a little bit, okay? So, we got the laminates this year. We never had the laminates before, so everybody's got their name, where we can try and figure out how to connect everybody together. Tuesday and Wednesday nights will be the nights that we jam with you guys for an hour, hour and a half. We'll have a sign-up sheet. That'll be up in the Roadhouse. That's where there's 2 drum kits and enough guitar gear that anybody who wants to jam in any configuration, that's the place to do it.
And it's right next to the bar.
It is a bar. We're trying to coordinate our sign-up sheets with Amy, so you'll look somehow later today or something and see these songs are available. We need guitar, bass, whatever, to configure enough people to play a particular song. For Tuesday and Wednesday nights up there. Thursday night, like Adrian said, will be the Beatles at the campfire night. Tonight is also a bonfire night. For everybody that was here at the last camp, remember it ended at the bonfire, which is, it seemed like an appropriate way to focus the end of tonight. The welcoming, we'll do the cocktail party and the dinner, and then be up there at the bonfire tonight.
There's always another bonfire out by the Roadhouse as well. So when you're over there and you're jamming or you're having a drink, you can walk outside to that one. But it's a smaller one.
We've got Tobias and Julie coming on Thursday. We're going to try and learn a couple songs that we haven't played collectively, so we'll try to do that at tomorrow morning's rehearsal, or tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure where it's scheduled in there. And then we'll refresh that with Julie and Tobias on Thursday when they're here. Wednesday in the morning in here, we're going to try to do a full group recording. The first hour, I'm going to try and be the chief and record some chanting and some stomping and things that we'll do with as many people who want to participate. And then Adrian will do the same for the next hour. And we'll be recording that here. Hopefully we'll find a way to use that later.
My stuff that I record with you, if you like to, will belong to me. Use it at my own discretion any way I want. It means you may be on one of my recordings someday. You realize it. I'll try to credit you, but we'll say for sure. What's that?
Will this work into the Flux project?
It could easily go into flux. That was my thinking, but it was actually, I think, Pat's idea that we should record stuff, because we have a group of people, and when you have a group of people, that's a unique situation. So it'll be fun. We'll get you to do something, and if anybody has any idea that they'd love to hear us all go, oh, then we'll do that, or whatever.
I was going to say it was a good place to start, is to teach everybody the honk.
Okay, so here we go.
We got new people, so.
Yeah, we have some newbies. How many people are new? Never been here before.
Oh, really?
Wow, that's way more than I expected. Yeah, really.
You guys never been here? How do I recognize the
Okay, so I'll tell you the backstory on this little thing, which we call the Crimson Honk. It's a way of communicating with each other. We've done it ever since 1981 when Tony and I joined King Crimson. We've had this thing we call the Crimson Honk, which goes like this. Oh, oh, oh. And it goes depending upon the emotion or the need. It may go differently. It may be just a, oh. If you just say, hi, how you doing? It could be a, oh, like, you know, I need your help. Or we could be in an airport and, where is Tony? Oh, and over there way in the, you know, down at aisle 25. Oh, there's Tony. Okay, so we run down there. It started out, in my mind, this is the way I remember it, but you may hear different versions of this. When I was in the junior high marching band as a drummer at, say, 10, 11, 12 years old, I played drums in the marching band, and we had a big, tall guy named Jackie Denham who was the bass drummer, boom, boom, you know. And he was also the biggest cut-up in the world. And we had this, the top players in the band were in a bowling league together. And we got on this bus, you know, school bus, and they bussed us over to the bowling lane. And this would do this periodically. And one time we were doing this, and Jackie Denham saw this beautiful girl walking down the street, stuck his head outside the bus and said, "Hey, baby, do you, And that was where that's where I started doing, oh. But when we got into Crimson together, it became somehow part of our lexicon. So we'd like you to try to learn that and practice that in your sleep tonight, and maybe greet each other for a while, and then when you take this away from here, you'll find yourself someday in an airport and you'll hear, oh, and you go, somebody's here from Crimson. And you can make the same silly call and we'll come and see you. We'll find you. That's the way.
Why do we sometimes do this?
Yeah, sometimes we do this if you want to get away from somebody. That's the other one. So like if you're at the end of a show and there's a guy standing there who just will not stop talking to you about how great his music is. Whoa! And somebody comes over and goes, Adrian, you got a phone call life or death. You got to go away now. So, as I said, Crimson Honk can have many, many uses. You can brutalize it yourselves as much as you want, but it's kind of like the honk of some sort of strange, mysterious goose. So just, oh, can we try it once? Ready? Okay, hold it. Not enough variation. It's got to have, it's got to have some variation in it. Not, you know, it's not just a straight, Let's try it again. Ready? That's going to sound so good. I can't hardly wait for tomorrow. It's going to be great. Fantastic. So there you go. That's how we start this silliness off, and that's kind of what this is. It is fun, but it's also, as I said, we're here to have questions or things you want to know about that Tony played on, or anything to do with pretty much anything. And of course, every day we do have lessons for drummers, for bassists, stick players, for guitar players or writers. And it doesn't really matter what you do. You're welcome to join with any of them, even if you're not a player or you're just here for fun. That's what this is all about.
Just add a couple more things. You guys know that the show that we used to do on Thursday nights, the last night of the camp, we moved it to Friday. So that's at Bearsville Theater, and you guys all get in free it's open to the public. We moved it to Friday because it seems so crowded. Thursday